Well, if you're working at a job and you're a professional and you say, you know what, I could be doing more with my life, there's an organization that can help you out to do that. It's called Taproot Foundation, and Jennifer Benz is with us right now. She is a volunteer, and from what I can gather from talking to her, she is a leader in this particular field. Nice to see you, Jennifer.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're setting up communications in various companies so people, the company and employees can get together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
happily get together?
Yes, happily get together.
Yeah.
In my normal job or my day job, I help large employers communicate with their employees about healthcare. So I'm a marketing and communication consultant and have my own company now. And for Taproot, I volunteer for various nonprofits as well as helping Taproot with internal projects.
Okay, I own Company X, and I want the public to know about it, and I want to try and raise some money. It's a nonprofit, and I call you, and you come to me, and what happens?
Yeah, as a small nonprofit, you contact Taproot, and you say, I need a website or a marketing brochure or a donor database or help with my IT or my HR infrastructure. And Taproot has a whole suite of services that they offer to nonprofits. So the nonprofit applies and goes through a pretty rigorous screening process to make sure that they're a good fit for Taproot and the Taproot model. And then at the same time, Taproot is interviewing and screening hundreds of professional volunteers. Hundreds, yes.
Do you get hundreds?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Taproot,
more than hundreds.
Probably,
really?
Yeah.
And they come from all walks of life?
They come from all industries, all professions, mostly marketing, HR, IT, and project managers.
IT?
Information technology, and all people who have a normal job but they want to be doing something else to make a difference. So Taproot screens these volunteers and then places them on very well-defined, high-impact projects for the nonprofits. And the projects are structured over about 5 to 6 months, so the volunteers can spend a few hours a week working directly with the nonprofit and produce a really great end product, but still keep their day job.
Okay, so what I'm imagining is it's important to match up that volunteer with this particular nonprofit, right?
Exactly.
It has to be a marriage that they're both happy.
Exactly, and that's why Taproot is so successful, is because they have a great screening process to find nonprofits who are a good fit, as well as volunteers who are a great fit, and the combination produces excellent results.
Well, why did you decide to volunteer? I mean, didn't you just want to go to the movies or do something else?
Well, that's
something
good too.
Important.
I actually started volunteering for Taproot about 5.5 years ago, and at that time I was looking into a bunch of different volunteer opportunities, and I was actually considering making a career transition into the nonprofit sector. So like many people, I was frustrated with the lack of volunteer opportunities that really use my professional skills. As a marketing and communications professional, I know that nonprofits desperately need help with that area, but the majority of the volunteer opportunities that are out there just need bodies or someone to stuff envelopes or plant trees, and those are great, but they're not my core skill set. So I knew there was a way to make a bigger impact, and eventually I found Taproot, and it was a perfect fit. And I immediately started working on a website project for an organization called Fair Housing of Marin. And then from there, I've kind of kept involved with the organization over the last several years.
Is there housing in Marin?
There is housing in Marin.
Is there housing that people can buy in Marin or not?
I don't know
That's
about that.
That's a whole different story, right?
That's a whole different show, yes.
Yeah. The idea of volunteering, there are people who like to volunteer and other people don't like to volunteer. There's sort of a divide. It's nowhere in between. Yeah, what do you get out of the volunteering? I mean, I can generally sense it, but tell me more about that.
Well, I think it's interesting. In a city like San Francisco, you see everything around you all the time, and you see all these opportunities to make things better. And the nonprofits that are in San Francisco really are serving that purpose of improving the city and changing social issues. And so being able to have a part in that is fantastic, and really, really fun and rewarding. But at the same time, Taproot's projects are great professional development opportunities. I've learned more from my projects with Taproot than from most of my corporate projects.
Well, you're doing well, and with that great smile, I'm sure you're an asset in the company, okay? Taproot Foundation is where Jennifer Benz is doing her extra work. Thanks very much for watching.